NEET aspirant, this is Caroline Green. Today in this video, let's talk about top 10 must-have study tools for NEET examination. Yes, so when you go in for preparing for NEET examination, first thing you will feel like what are the materials that I need to have before I start the process of studying for NEET examination. So I'm going to list out some of the top 10 must-have study tools for NEET examination, whether it's physics, chemistry, or for biology together. So first, let's talk about what is the must-have study tool, whether it is for physics or whether it is for chemistry or whether it is for biology. The first is definitely going to be your books. So I'm going to list out what are the books you need to have. So for physics, if I have to talk about, of course, we know that you need to have your NCERT, but most of the application part of questions, you have to learn some other books when it comes to physics very specifically. So of course, you need to have for theory part NCERT 11th and 12th. Next, you have to study Concepts of Physics by Harsi Verma, level 2 difficulty, and Objective Physics by DC Pandey, which is level 1 difficulty. And you need to have a practice question, so which is MTG previous year question bank is a mandatory one when it comes to physics. It's not important that you have to take up many books and start solving question. Instead, take one book and keep on solving the same question in a different format, so that you'll get to know what's the fastest method of doing any questions when it comes to physics. Next, we'll talk about chemistry. So for chemistry, definitely I'm going to tell for whether it is for physical or whether it's for organic, it's always good enough that you follow your NCERT 11th and 12th book. Apart from that, you need to have some other books also. For NCERT textbook chemistry class 11th and 12th, definitely for your organic part. Organic chemistry objective by Arihan. This is mainly for problem solving a lot of organic chemistry based questions. Then you can follow this one. For inorganic chemistry, apart from your NCERT, you can follow inorganic chemistry by OP Tandon. Then physical chemistry, of course, it's enough that you have your NCERT book, which is 11th and 12th. So this is for chemistry. And for biology, so biology, definitely NCERT is going to be for all your questions. So NCERT textbook biology class 11th and class 12th. So make sure you remember what are the units that comes for botany and what are the units that comes for zoology, and what are the chapters that comes for botany and what are the chapters that comes for zoology separately, because accordingly, if you segregate the units in the chapters separately for botany and zoology, you can target the maximum number of units and chapters, and you can eliminate some of the units in botany separately and zoology separately. Do not consider all the topics together for botany and zoology, because sometimes what happens is you will miss a lot of topics in botany and you will take up a lot of topics in zoology. So we have a separate section for botany and separate section for zoology. So accordingly, divide those units separately for botany and zoology and strategically study it. The next one, definite a mandatory book is MTG Objective NCERT at your fingertips. Whether it is physics or whether it is chemistry or whether it is biology, you need to have MTG Objective NCERT at your fingertips. MCQs indefinitely in your hand. This is a must study tool for you. The next is going to be previous year question papers. Yes, so you can have MTG guide and you can follow the same type of question papers. If you want in the form of a question paper, then you can go to NTA website and you can officially take all the question papers. Nowadays, we have lot of question paper apps which are available. We have website which has all the question papers which are available where you can download it. It is in the form of guide you can have. So previous year question paper in any format if you have, then you can definitely have that as your study material. So the third important thing I'm going to tell you is some of the apps that you can follow. So I'm going to tell few of the apps which I personally suggest for all of you. So biology 35 years NEET paper. You will have all the question papers with answers, everything for biology separately, physics separately, and for chemistry separately. This is in the form of an app where you can download it. The next important thing is I'm going to talk about something called self-studies. This is very nice app where you have your NCERT books for botany, for zoology, or we can say biology, physics and chemistry. And NCERT exemplars are there, and lot of previous year questions are also there, and mock test is there. Suppose if you finish, and they have a notes, very short notes are available for botany and zoology, and daily practice problems. Suppose if you study respiration in plants, you can take up daily practice problem and you can start solving question in that one. So definitely self study will definitely help you for very specifically for biology. And there's apps, NCERT based biology guide, NCERT based physics guide, and NCERT based chemistry guides for you. And there are many apps, whichever you find it comfortable, you can choose accordingly. These are some of the ones which I personally suggest for all of you. So the next important one is of course getting connected through the Telegram, because if you see Telegrams, you have lot of channels which has lot of questions. You just have to click onto the question answers and find out what's the question that they ask for and what's the answer. So Telegram is a very easy way of finding your notes or getting notes from different places, and you can also have easy reference also. So Biotechnica also has a Telegram channel where you can join, and I would suggest this for biology, very specifically biology notes for NEETs. This is in the form of PPT. When we talk in case of morphology, or when we talk in case of units, animal kingdom, you need to see the pictures, which NCERT do not have so many pictures for all the examples that they have given when it comes to animal kingdom. But you go for biology notes for NEET, you will see some PPTs over there which has a lot of pictures so that you can visually learn certain things. So definitely Telegram is definitely a must for a NEET aspirant. Next one, mind maps. I'm going to tell you this mind maps can be personally made or you can purchase mind maps. So mind maps are available at Biotechnica also. You can also check onto that. So one mind map from Biotechnica I'm going to show you. This is a complete animal kingdom one. Everything is given in one format. Whichever is given, you can see coelom layers, and you can germ layers, coelom, symmetry, segmentation, notochord, body plan, levels of organization, and there's going to be subkingdoms and kingdom animalia. Every detail is given with NCERT images, so that if you read this one page, you'll be able to solve MCQ questions. So mind maps are the best way to learn any complicated or very large page concept into a very small, concise one page. So whenever you read something very complicated for you, you can also write it in your note in the form of this way, and you can highlight onto the point so that when you go in for revision, this mind maps will be really helpful. So mind maps are nowadays in the form of an image where you can download it, or you can literally make it personalized and you can make it, or you can purchase from organizations like Biotechnica also. The next one I'm going to tell you is flowcharts, images, tables, distinct uses. Yes, this is very important. So when we talk in case of biology very specifically, I'll talk about the formula sheets a bit later. Flowcharts will help you in understanding your chemistry also, in understanding your biology also. And flowcharts can also help you in understanding certain sequences, and definitely images. Images I would definitely tell when it comes to biology. So you can see all the NCERT images in one part. There are books available in that form, so you can have that, or it is available in the form of PDF, so that you can see all the images or your NCERT book itself. And certain things you have to make tables. So tables are very important when we talk in case of photosynthesis or molecular basis of inheritance. There are a lot many things you would not be able to differentiate. Or when we talk in case of a dicot stem, monocot stem, there are certain things you cannot able to remember certain things. Or when we talk in case of mineral nutrition, what's the role of every mineral? So you can make it in the form of a table. Or when we talk in case of morphology, you can put all the examples of different root modified, stem modified, and you can make it in the form of a table, which makes everything very easy. This is an important study tool, or you can make it, or you can actually purchase it also. It is available online free of cost. If you go to Google, you will find a lot of things. And formula sheets. Yes, formula sheets is very important when we talk in case of physics and chemistry, because at the last minute minute you would be forgetting formulas, so it's always good enough you make your own formula sheet, or you can download it. Nowadays it's available everywhere, whether it is in Telegram or it is in Google. You can actually take those things. So this is one of the formula sheet I'm showing you. So Thomson's experiment to determine specific charge, and there are many things, so you can actually go and understand it. And in chemistry you can see all the details very specifically. In chemical kinetics, formulas are given, so you can make by your own formula sheets also, or you can download, which is available in case of Telegrams, or you can download it from the Google also. So formula sheets is a must for all of them for revising very specifically for physics and chemistry. Next is the revision notes. As I already mentioned about self-study app, so that has a revision note, very concise version also. They have mind maps also. So you can make a personalized note. I would always suggest students to make their own personalized note according to their own understanding, and then study NCERT book, because when it comes to biology, you need to have your personalized note, or if it is created by some experts, or if it's created by the toppers, then you can definitely follow that also. And make always a short notes. Suppose if our NCERT pages of a specific chapter is going to be some 5 to 6 pages, you can make it within 1.5 pages. That's all, the complete chapter will be done. This way you can make everything a bit faster to learn. This is because revision notes. The next important one is you can have online mock test series app, or in website you can go and check in for mock test also available. So this is a must tool, because you should not rely only on previous year question papers. You should be able to manage your time also. So always go in for mock test apps which are available. You can download it, or mock test will always be available in Google, where you can also have those as a study tool also. The next one, best is always going to be your note when it comes to physics, or when it comes to chemistry, or when it comes to biology, because if you are going to make a note, you're putting a lot of efforts to make your note, and even during examination you will get to know, yes, I have written this note. Subconsciously it will be recorded in your mind when you are making your own notes. The best thing about all those things is your notes, your personalized note, because you know well about how you made it. So make a concise personalized notes for all of you out of all this thing. So these are some of the top 10 must-have study tools that you need to have. All the books that I suggested you, previous year question papers, some of the apps in Telegrams, mind maps, flowcharts, diagrams, and formula sheets, especially for physics and chemistry, revision notes, and some of the mock test series apps or website. And of course, best is always going to be your notes. So I believe that this video is definitely going to be helpful for all of you. So thank you all of you for joining. So we at Biotechnica have started NEET classes for all of you. If you are really interested in joining NEET at Biotechnica, you can call our toll-free number, and we are ready to help you at any point of time. Thank you all of you for joining, and I'm going to meet you back again with another video. Thank you all of you.